This week marks National Work Zone Awareness Week, and state officials are urging motorists to slow down and pay attention while traveling through work zones so that all road workers can stay safe on the job. Here's today's news feature.
Since 1970, PennDOT has lost 90 workers in the line of duty, 90 workers. Additionally, according to the preliminary PennDOT data, there were 1,617 crashes in Pennsylvania work zone area in 2021. Those crashes took lives of 15 people. We want that number to be 0. That's why we urge motorists to slow down and pay close attention when in the work zones. Not only the safety of our workers, but their own safety as well. Since March 2020, PennDOT and the Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission deployed mobile speed enforcement units pairing cameras with speed timing devices in selected work zone statewide. The cameras take photos of license plates of any vehicle exceeding the work zone speed limit by 11 miles more per hour when workers are present.
Troopers, road crews, and other first responders work alongside the busy highways every day. The lives of these men and women are put at risk by drivers who are irresponsible, do not slow down, and are inattentive in work zones and in emergency response scenes. We understand that no one enjoys being caught in construction zone traffic, but imagine the pain of losing a loved one who was doing his or her job, working outside in the elements to keep other travelers safe by improving the roadways, and losing them because of the carelessness of an inattentive or an impaired driver. There is simply no excuse. We ask that you slow down in work zones, obey the posted speed limits, and please buckle up so if you are involved in a crash, there's less likelihood of being injured or resulting in a fatality. Put your cell phone down and eliminate all other distractions in the vehicle while driving. Driving is a task that must have your full attention and focus. In October of 2018, legislation came about authorizing the Automated Work Zone Speed Enforcement Program in Pennsylvania, designed to keep workers safe in our construction zones. Work zone cameras are used only during active work zones to target speeders. Driving 11 miles or more over the posted speed limit in a work zone where the Automated Work Zone Enforcement System is in use will result in a civil violation penalty, with the first offense being a written warning, second offense $75, and third or subsequent offenses $150 each. In addition to slowing down in work zones, I also would like to call your attention to the move over law in Pennsylvania. This law requires drivers approaching an emergency response area to move to a lane adjacent to where the workers are, to leave a safe, clear lane next to them. Drivers who are unable to safely merge into an adjacent lane away from the emergency response area are required to slow to a speed not more than 20 miles an hour less than the posted speed limit. In other words, if you are unable to move over, drivers should gradually slow their vehicle rather than slamming on their brakes, as this could potentially cause a chain reaction crash. Remember that you must move over in emergency response areas, and that includes areas where there are active police, fire, EMS, tow truck drivers, and other roadside assistance vehicles. Furthermore, the law now requires that you move over for all vehicles, not just emergency responders, provided there are 2 displays present with a disabled vehicle. These displays include the vehicle's hazard lights, caution signs, triangles, road flares, traffic cones, and other warning devices. The bottom line is this: as you're traveling this spring, please do your part to keep your fellow drivers and everyone who works alongside Pennsylvania's highways safe. If you see a work zone, it is a sign for you to slow down. And remember, when traveling through them, to turn on your headlights.
The majority of our traffic has returned from the post-pandemic, from pre-pandemic levels. So we're back at over 95%. But I'm also, in that same vein, must tell you that safe travel habits have not returned as the traffic has returned. And that's an important message that you all need to know as we're here today. As part of that effort, it's important that you realize the control you have whenever you operate your vehicle. In these jobs, we've also had the unfortunate opportunity to have our employees and our colleagues involved in accidents and crashes that have involved loss of life. And obviously that leads to nothing other than brokenness. That's brokenness for our employees that are involved, for their families, for their work colleagues, and it's also brokenness for the person who made that mistake that day. And I tell you, it typically is a mistake because that person, the ones that I've been involved with, didn't wake up that day and say, I'm going to take a life today. But that's exactly what happened in these incidents.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Falvello Law Firm. Have you been injured in a car accident? Call Falvello Law Firm. Your case is our fight.